city for this match. Okay.
All right. Now, both of these guys are going to do their best to move in, get some quick hits, and then they'll try to reset a little bit. So that's what you'll be. That's what SeagullJoe goes for a fair amount. He'll come in there and he flex the bait a fair amount to make you think that you can have an opportunity to do something, and then he'll come in and for the reaction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that.
Solid baits right now from SeagullJoe. He's been getting a lot of attacks on him, and one of the things now is we gotta see. Oh, okay. Firefly just shutting me up right now with some of these fares.
Jab on shield.
Yeah.
I want to see more from Firefly in terms of like him trying to cut down the space that SeagullJoe gets to mess with.
Yeah.
Because and you can simply do that by holding center stage. The idea of this is Sonic has a great dash dance in a lot of senses where he can just keep moving back and forth, right? In this regard, and if he has more stage to do it, he's going to be able to do more baits, and they're going to be more and more threatening because he has more space to work with.
Right. Okay. Good challenge again from that bear. So definitely know something out there. Good bear. Good challenge. The one thing I'm liking about Firefly is that he's been challenging basically his landings. And a lot of times some people just kind of let Sonic land for free, and Firefly is not allowing that to happen. Oh wow,
that was a bit of a commitment.
Yeah.
From Firefly, and now he's gonna have to work his way back in the center stage again. But you were saying that.
Yeah, and I think the one thing about it though we're not really seeing is again he's not using really eggs nearly effectively as he should. But that up air is gonna do it.
Let's go.
Yes.
Just wagging the tail.
Yep.
Wagging that tail.
Okay, he's gonna get some damage here.
Love
the weight.
Aren't there ways that... So generally, the reason why you're talking about the weight is Yoshi usually will grab them and then does a follow-up while they're in egg.
Right.
But instead, he's waiting for SeagullJoe to pop out of it, and then he does the follow-up.
Yeah. And the reason for that is because, of course, early percent, it's going to be harder, especially if SeagullJoe is mashing, for him to actually get that follow-up while he's in egg. And he might just outright miss that and not really get what he wants. So he waited for the situation and just took the juggle.
I like the young drift back nair from Firefly. The problem was that SeagullJoe had too much invulnerability and then just naired out.
Yeah.
So it's a good idea, just wrong implementation. I think if he'd done it later, maybe it would have worked. I'm not sure. I would have to experiment with it a little bit more. Whoa!
Okay, so do down smash. That should not kill, though. He's going to have this recovery. Oh. First hit there. That was good.
This is so intense. Great.
Yeah.
That was a fantastic conversion with the up air from SeagullJoe, taking him off the top.
Absolutely.
But what's Firefly going to do here? What's the game plan?
Yeah, because again, I do not see nearly enough egg lays. He's still approaching despite him being up a stock. And because of that, he ended up losing his stock. So I really want to see him. Wow, he's doing some great reading right now.
Whoa.
These jabs, okay. Give him the boots. Oh,
excellent.
Yeah.
That was a great air dodge from Firefly. Oh, he tried to do the chase down. He guessed right that he would be rolling, but the timing was slightly off.
Yeah.
So Firefly wasn't able to confirm off of that. SeagullJoe going to try to take him off the top.
Not yet. Definitely not with that percentage and with that rage. SeagullJoe just got a ton of damage from that. And he has him at 61%. He's definitely in the realm of bringing this one back.
Joe got a lot off of the jab series that he did early. Oh, excuse me, Firefly got a lot off the jab series that he did early. But he hasn't had a chance to do much here. Hitting down Sonic seems so hard.
Yeah, and that's the reason why I'm kind of concerned with this play, because even though he's been doing it effectively, Sonic is a very fast character and very heavy baited character.
He hit the egg. I almost imagined he would go for Nair immediately after and then take advantage of more positioning.
Yeah.
But Firefly on the ropes here. Losing stage control. Ah, the roll from SeagullJoe opening it back up again, but he doesn't seem terribly concerned about it.
Yeah. Okay. First setup, doesn't get anything there. But yeah, again, I don't see Firefly going for much egg legs, or just going for egg throws. more part, he's just been going in and he's just challenging him. He's doing that effectively, but that's also coming at a cost. Instead of getting some free damage that he could have gotten from zoning, instead, we're looking at a last hit situation here. And that is going to be the stop.
Okay. That's back throw to take that game 1.
Yeah.
SeagullJoe is going to be coming into this next game with a bit of tempo.
Yep.
And honestly, I expect to see him do more of the same.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Now, the thing I want to see from Firefly is I want to see him make that adaptation. I want him to kind of try to take the free damage, the free parts that he can get from these egg throws once he has, you know, maintained his spacing. We haven't seen that from him yet, but he's been getting some solid strings. So let's see what we can do in this game too.
Excellent follow-up.
Yep. And SeagullJoe getting some jab game of his own.
I would like to see, I think you're right, I would like to see more of the egg throws because they cover angles at a different speed that Sonic's not used to,
right,
and then has to be forced to adjust to those angles and the timings of the eggs.
Absolutely.
I think the platforms, though, are going to help a bit more with Firefly's approaches. He then gets to traverse the stage a little bit more. Oh.
Ooh, oh, he has another roll down.
Interesting. I don't think that... How would the dare have worked there? Because it would have hit like a soft hit, like similar to Fox's dare, correct?
But he will get stuck in all the hits, and so he would have just fallen down. So
I see what you're saying.
I think he didn't want to go for the fair because that kind of catch, it's just one hit and he could just miss it. Whereas Dare has more immediate hits coming out, and so he could have gotten the situation.
That makes perfect sense. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
He's tried the fair again here. You know, when I think of edge guarding, I definitely think of Houston's own wall.
Right.
He is phenomenal when it comes to the edge guard.
Oh, absolutely. Game. He's phenomenal.
But his and his punishments are usually pretty decent as well. I think back to Battlegrounds where we saw a fantastic grand finals with him and Karna.
Yeah.
So explosive. But on the other hand, we're seeing a very different style with Firefly where he's trying to be more neutral heavy.
Yeah.
And he's not getting these edge guard scenarios that are very...
Wow, he's right back in and just gives them the tail. My goodness. Yeah, that was a clean kill right there. Right on the top of the shield. SeagullJoe did not expect that at all when he got caught slipping.
He tried going for the fair there to contest for the back air. And Firefly is going to get pushed back for it.
Okay, let's see if we can get some extra credit here.
The chase down. SeagullJoe punishing the jab attempts with multiple puntables.
Yeah.
And was looking more for a back air there too. Tries to cash the check. He wouldn't have gotten a kill, but he would have gotten spacing.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, he would have gotten him off stage. So Firefly still getting pushed out here.
Okay.
Managing to live though. With good DI, good instincts.
Not gonna do it yet. And that should be it.
Nailed it. 26% of credit on SeagullJoe. Firefly is going to try to do his best to tack on a little bit more here. Because I don't see him finishing off these stocks with edge guarding.
Yeah.
It's been solid hits some way.
One thing I have not really seen from him is in juggle situations, he has not been going for up smash. And that thing, like, it catches ridiculously high and even will catch people on platforms.
Agreed. Like, that's the best move that I think that Yoshi could have for like a kill in neutral that sometimes people don't expect.
Right.
A la Fox, right?
Yes.
Like, they know it's coming, it's just when is it coming.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when you go for the egg lays, I see guys like Denti go straight for up smash for just quick damage.
Yeah.
And it's consistent.
Yeah. Absolutely. And of course you do have the jab cancels to up smash that you can utilize, and at least even if Sonic potentially gets out of it using their spring, that puts them in a position where they can only do a move and they just fall down, which is, again, an easy juggle situation for Yoshi. So it's a good setup to go for, regardless if Sonic potentially can spring out of it or not.
Nice. That's the punish I want to see.
Good catch. Okay, down throw. See, and there it is now. He's not allowing him to land. And once he utilizes his spring, he's going to have too many options. The only thing, but wow, the turnaround forward smash, and that will do it.
And the duff from SeagullJoe sends Firefly into the Shadow Realm
Yeah.
and out of that match.
And this man is gone.